So if the dwelling of God will be with his people on the new earth, and the throne of God and of the Lamb will be in the new Jerusalem, brought down from the present heaven to the new earth, then heaven will be relocated to the new earth. The new earth, in essence, will be heaven, and the new heavens will be the earth's outskirts. If we want to know what the ultimate heaven, our eternal home, will be like, the best place to start then is by looking around us. We shouldn't close our eyes and try to imagine the unimaginable. We should open our eyes because the present earth is as much a valid reference point for envisioning the new earth as our present bodies are a valid reference point for envisioning our new bodies. Does that make sense? Like if you say to me, wow, resurrection body, we're going to have new bodies. Of course, we can't even imagine what that will be like because we don't know what bodies are like. Actually, we do know what bodies are like. Now, will there be a difference between our present body and our future body? Of course. But the difference will, I won't even say it will just be of degree and not in kind, but they will be bodies. Because there's a sense in which it's even a difference in kind as you read 1 Corinthians 15, but physical body. Christ's resurrection body was his regular body. We're going to talk about later about the idea that some people have, but why didn't they recognize Jesus? Actually, they normally did recognize Jesus, except when they were kept from recognizing him, or when Mary's outside the tomb and she knows Jesus is in there buried, and it's early in the morning and it's still dark, and there's the gardener over there, and it was not polite for a woman modestly in that culture to stare into and look at a man's face. So she's looking down. She says, what have you done with him? And then he says, Mary. And she immediately recognizes his voice, just as she would have recognized his face had she looked at it in the first place. Same thing with the disciples on the Emmaus Road. Okay, they didn't recognize him. It says they were kept from recognizing him. Then God allowed them to see who it really was. So did Jesus look like Jesus? Sure. The other resurrection accounts, you see this. They're on the shore. They call out. They're a long ways away from Jesus. And then they realize, oh, it's him. They hear his voice. They swim to him. So Thomas recognizes him, So just as our new bodies will be like our old bodies, recognizable as bodies, so the new earth will be enough like the old earth that it will be recognized as earth. Without understanding that the best is yet to come, we assume people who die young, are handicapped, aren't healthy, don't get married, or don't fill in the blank, will miss out on the best life has to offer. That's what so many people think. But the theology underlying those assumptions is fatally flawed, and I'm glad it is. We are presuming that our present earth, our present bodies, our present culture, our present relationships, and our present lives are superior to those of the new earth, and they simply are not.